Karen's SUV sparkled like a middle finger in my hay shed. She'd parked there to teach me a lesson about my unmowed lawn. I stood there, pitchfork in hand, staring at her car's smug grille, my blood boiling hotter than a July noon. This wasn't just a shed. It was my sanctuary, where I stacked 80 bales of hay for my horses, my livelihood. Now, her chrome beast was wedged between my life's work and my patience, and I was out of both. I'd warned her 3 times. Karen, queen of the HOA, had been hounding me for months. Notes on my mailbox, snide comments at town meetings, even a fine for my unsightly farm. My lawn wasn't perfect, sure, but I was a single dad running a ranch, not a golf course. She didn't care. She wanted control, and my shed was her latest battlefield. It's community property, she'd sneered, ignoring the deed that said otherwise. Now, her car was a trespasser, and I was done playing nice. I climbed the haystack, each bale a testament to my sweat. From up top, I saw her marching across my field, phone in hand, probably live-streaming her victory. Her designer heels sank into the dirt, but her smirk didn't waver. "You can't touch my car, Jake," she shouted. "I've got lawyers." My neighbor, Tom, trailed her, looking like a man caught in a tornado. He'd tried mediating, but Karen didn't negotiate with hillbillies. I didn't plan to bury her car. Not at first. But when I shifted a bale to make a point, the stack groaned. One nudge, and gravity took over. 80 bales, 4 tons of hay crashed down like vengeance. The SUV vanished under a golden avalanche, its alarm wailing like a wounded animal. Karen screamed, her phone tumbling into the dirt. Tom froze, mouth agape. I stood atop the wreckage, heart pounding, half expecting applause from the heavens. "You lunatic." Karen clawed at the hay, her manicured nails useless. "You'll pay for this." Her voice cracked, but her eyes burned with fury. I almost laughed. Hey, I'd lost 2 horses to a bad winter, my wife to a worse one, and now my shed to her ego. She thought a lawsuit scared me? I tossed the pitchfork down, its clang echoing. "Get off my land, Karen." Tom finally moved, pulling her back. "Jake, this is bad," he muttered. "She'll ruin you." I didn't care. For the first time in months, I felt alive. But Karen wasn't done. She yanked free, grabbed a shovel, and started digging at the hay like a woman possessed. "You think you've won?" she hissed. "I'll have your farm condemned." That's when it escalated. She swung the shovel, not at the hay, but at me. I ducked, stumbling off the stack. Tom shouted, but Karen kept coming, her face a mask of rage. I grabbed her wrist, wrenching the shovel free. We stood there, panting, her eyes daring me to hit back. I didn't. Instead, I tossed the shovel aside and pointed at the buried car. "You did this, Karen. Not me." The fight drained out of her, but not the venom. She backed off, promising lawsuits, jail, ruin. Tom dragged her away, her threats fading into the dusk. I sat on a bale, staring at the mess. The SUV was totaled, my shed half destroyed, and my future probably in court. But I'd stood my ground. Days later, the sheriff came. Karen's lawyers spun a tale of vandalism, but Tom's shaky testimony in her own live stream showed the truth. She'd trespassed, provoked, attacked. The judge threw out her case, but not before she lost her HOA crown. The neighborhood cheered. I didn't. I rebuilt the shed, bale by bale. The horses ate well that winter. But every time I passed that spot, I saw her car, a ghost of my rage. Karen moved away, her pride buried deeper than her SUV. I'd won, but at what cost? My hand still shook when I held the pitchfork. Freedom wasn't free, it was heavy, like 80 bales of hay. And it left scars no one saw.